No, I knocked something down there. Not too sure what. Welcome to the July 30th vlog. What the fuck, man? We're getting so close to the end of July. And you know what? It's crazy, right? I've been off college for nearly 2 months, right? And this time does not half fly by. I tell you one thing, time flies quick. I was watching a video there for one of my favourite Star Wars war channels, talk about the war and shit in Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. And it was his 7-year anniversary, right? Because his channel started July 30th, 2016. Now, to think 2016 was 7 years ago is fucking insanity. But then you remember the 2010s, it started 13 years ago. 2010, what the fuck? Nearly 14 years ago. Yeah, it's just one of those crazy things. And then I kept thinking, my original YouTube channel, right? I have ran 3 YouTube channels. Well, 4 actually. I ran 4. 3 of them are still alive, 1 is not. So I got my first ever YouTube channel, which is Captain Rex Productions 72. It's went under a few names and stuff over the years. Posted nearly 900 videos. It's Lego reviews, content, custom clone troopers, all that good stuff. And his 7-year anniversary video made me think, my channel is actually less than 2 years away from when I do the 10-year anniversary video, which is kind of nuts. Like, when I started that channel in 2015, I did not see myself doing it after 10 years. Although, to be fair, like, I've never hit a million or subscribers. Hell, it's never even hit 1,000. It's at 953, so it's like, I know for a fact one day I will hit 1,000, but it's not kind of crazy. Like, I suppose this channel is not even 6 months old yet, right? So, let me discuss. I think it was June 5th, 2015. So 8 years ago, I founded that channel. It's been going ever since. It's been periods of no uploads and stuff here or there, but that's just really due to moving house. And at the first, when I started it, I posted whenever I could. Like, a lot of my original videos I have removed from the platform, but content is still being made. It's still getting, like, right now I'm doing series and stuff on there, and it's doing quite well. And then in April of 2020, during the virus, I made Captain Rex Productions Extra, where it's like all the kind of Lego-based content, and I think the Pokemon card stuff's going to move over there. It's all the content that doesn't fit anywhere else. That's like collectible stuff-wise will be going on there. The channel's kind of been dead for about 3 months, but it's one I have every chance of going back with. My third channel, this is the one that died. It's still up, but if I continue to upload, there's, like, basically we had a friend on there. He has a dark sense of humour, as I do myself. Unfortunately, he let some language slip, which is unforgivable language. And the channel basically is on its final warning. I don't want to continue posting out of fear. So the channel's there for, like, me and Cody to go back and look on. And because we did almost 3 years of videos, like, give or take a month, and it would have been 3 years of videos. Nearly 700 vlogs and stuff. This one's nearly 100 already. Keep in mind, that channel, the reason it only got nearly 700, there was gaps, like severe gaps. And at one point, I was only actually ever uploading every couple of days, and then at one point I took every single Sunday off. I don't know why, I told myself I could do that, but I just did. It's one of those things. So yeah. And to say, I want to continue making vlog content, right? I enjoy making this, the kind of whole raw footage side of it. The lack of, like, my main channel doesn't really have any editing, but by when I refer to the main channel, I mean the Lego one. There's no editing, but it's done, it's professional-ish, it's got the tripod, I make sure it's good lighting, I do retakes if I don't like something. This channel, rarely ever has there ever been, like, retakes done. Rarely. And it's kind of crazy, that channel's nearly 10 years old. My goal by the time it turns 10 is to have 1k subscribers, which I only need 47 more, so if you enjoy this channel and you want to see me talk about Lego and be a nerd, go over there. Wait, I already do that here. Oh well. As far as the guide goes, going to be doing the Imperial Army at some point today. I do have some stuff to do. We've got this tree right out the back. all these trees, right? I'm going to put a birdhouse up on there. If you're wondering what the hell those pallet things are, it's a compost bin. I built that about 4 or 5 years ago. So that's what I'm doing. I need to go merge yesterday's vlog and stuff, but hey, this one could be a decently length one as well. So that's pretty much it. But I thought that's kind of crazy how close my first ever YouTube channel is to being 10 years old. It's like 2015, right? Like, try to take you back to that time. At least things I remember from there. Like, Minecraft was still a big thing on YouTube. It was like still one of the big, like, it still is big, but it's not as big as it used to be. At least the way I see it. You know, the Xbox One was still like the best console, and the PS4 were still like newest consoles. The Force Awakens released in the cinema, and it was a pile of shit. And that just let all the Star Wars fans know what they were in for the next 5 years. Complete and utter bullshit. Let's see. I was 12 back in 2015, and I was just going into high school. Damn, nearly 10 years ago. I left 2 years ago. Funny enough, my graduation day vlog was one of the most viewed vlogs on the old channel. Which is a shame that we couldn't continue on that channel, because I just didn't want to lose any of the content. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go start getting things done that need to be done. See you guys probably once the other vlogs merged up, made some progress. So, there's a high chance this ends up being the longer clip in the vlog. I've got a few things to show. So, I've been working on my guide here for the last sort of 10 minutes. I'm doing the Imperial Army. My Imperial Army is probably like maybe half the size of my Clone Army. I intend to build up the Imperials a bit more because it's cheaper to build an Imperial Army at the same time, because whereas maybe one Clone Trooper was only used in one set, it's like certain figures from the Imperials is like being moved over multiple sets. So I'm up to 2008 because I did the Royal Guards and I already have as many of those as I want. I've all, so after this it's Rebel Army, then random things I kind of want more than one of. Like original Jawas, I like maybe 2 or 3 of those. And then it's on to the Indiana Jones section, which, oh boy, have we been filling out. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet, I will be right back. I do love my Imperial Army. My favourite era for Imperial minifigures is definitely 08 through 13. Some of the really cool ones. I've got quite a bit from that era. One minifigure I'm going to enjoy adding, I don't know why I've not bought any of these yet. It puzzles me, to be honest, but the 2012 era Stormtrooper, I don't know what it is. It's got before that they had decent printing, but it's like, they updated the torso but nothing else, something about that torso, and then of course, nowadays it's got leg printing, it's crazy how much printing there is on a modern Stormtrooper, but I've had my dinner, let's show you guys what else I've done. Let's take it aside. Something I could be doing with watching on this. More work was done on clearing away the booth. Okay. Shopping all this away. Yeah. I need to put a fence. You don't see it over there, but I need to put a fence here, kind of. So yeah. What if we found a bunch of metal wiring in there? What? Oh, a huge bit of a tree, which I don't think came from that, in this bag. So, been finding some stuff. to the best of my abilities. Also put up this birdhouse here. So, yeah. I only had my phone on charge at the time, so I didn't count all the steps I done. It's only counted up to 971, which is like, it's an outrage. Yeah. So, suppose let's review. What do I still need to do? Well, I think at 9, which is in 14 minutes, I'm going to make a point of going over to Asda and then maybe going for a little walk, right? And during that walk, right, let me explain something, right? So see off in that far distance going that way, right? You go, come out, right? You've got over that side of the house, you've got the main road, you come down the road to this huge exit, you turn right, you go straight up. Now, this area, Midlothian, is, for the most part, it's villages. And I grew up in a village about 10 minutes from here called Bilston. I might go there and I might get some footage, because I showed it off on the old channel, kind of where I'm from, but we need to get some footage for this one. See, I was thinking about all the, like, see if this channel had been, we're back on the old channel. I'm confusing myself. See if this channel had been created earlier, like a couple of years ago when I had more free time, I would have went there. But I have not. I'm also going to be going down to a place called Cameron Toll. They have another CEX, so might go in there and blow some more money. But I'm looking at that guy on eBay that I'm buying Mole around from. The only other 2 indie figs he has that I don't have is the Carol Swordsman and the Grail Guardman. So it wasn't Chasm, it's just the regular Grail Guardman. But I'm going to sit and do this till 9, then I'm going to go out, so I'll get some more footage for you while I'm out. So I did a thing, right? It's not as bad as last time, it's only 18 minutes past 4, I have to go to bed. I've been playing a little bit of the DS. I was on the phone with my girlfriend most of the evening, and I've been busy with the guide. Right, progress has been made on the guide. Unfortunately, I was writing some of these bits for Lego on this, and my last pen ran out. I bought 3 cheap pens, like 75p for 3 pens. I'm like, screw it, I'll just buy these. And this is what it gets you. Far, but not too far. So, yeah. I've already done 243 steps today, so towards my thing, so that's great. So I'm going to quickly show you through the guide so far, so can I show you what I've done and what still I need to do to it. Obviously tomorrow I will try and find the time to go buy goddamn pens. So let me take you through. So I got Star Wars' 1999 minifigures of, I think this is self-explanatory, but the black squares are the ones I already have. So I got 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 6, 7, and this is where it starts to get big. 2008 has 2 pages. 2009 has 2 pages. 2010 has 2 pages. 2011 has 2 pages. There was a stain inside the like a water stain on this, so that's not great. 2012 has 3 pages. By Gidjo is the year I probably have one of the most of like single minifigures of. Like I'm doing pretty well for 2012. 2013 has 3 pages. 2014 has 2. 2015 has 2. 2016 has 2. 2017 and 18. 18 has 2. There's 19. 20 and then 21. See if the more modern years I've filled it out quite well. 22, and then 23, no, that's both 22s. And you got 23, which obviously not all the stuff for 23 is out yet, and not all of it has a brick. So I've got all the brick set numbers and stuff for the minifigures. Not all of those are available for certain figures yet, and some figures have not been posted on there, so we've got a couple of blank pages. That's the future proof, like the rest of 23, 24, and probably at 25 in some of these pages, you know. It just depends how much LEGO wants to release and how much of it I want. So Clone Army, both takes up 2 pages. I did kind of give it a 3rd page, because this booklet's probably doing me a good 10 years worth of guide. I don't, who knows. Droid Army, which is something I don't plan to build too much to. Imperial, which is something I'm looking to expand upon. Rebel Army, random stuff I need to build up. We've got the Indiana Jones section, which is the thing I'm most working on just now. You see, I'm enjoying looking at this and seeing so many squares actually filled in. There we go, which is great. We've got a 3rd page. I don't think LEGO's going to make any more, but if they ever do make more, I have enough space to add them. 2011 Ninjago. Ninjago is nostalgic, especially that first 2011 wave in some of the 2012 sets, so I plan to get all the 2011 figures to start with. Plus I can make it into in collecting every LEGO Indiana Jones like series, because I want to do another series like that. All the Obi-Wan minifigures, right? I would like to do a Star Wars base collecting all of. I will never collect all of the Star Wars minifigures. There's quite a lot I don't like, you know, from the sequels and stuff, but all of the Obi-Wan seemed like ideal. I do have some of them, so I could probably get a few episodes out of a series like that. And LEGO Atlantis is where the last pen ran out, which was, to say, infuriating. So I'm probably more or less just going to go to sleep. You know, that's great. Comfortable. So, I mean, what else have I done? I did go out. See, I'm kind of just realising, crap, I've not made an update since like before I went in the store, so let me just fill in a few gaps for you. I went out, I went to Asda, and then I had a little walk around Wilson. I didn't record anything, I don't know why. I think I was listening to Pink Floyd, so I think I was so enveloped in that, I just kind of forgot. I was like walking around the woodland area, I saw some music, I was like, oh, this is so chill. And as that, I literally just cut orange, like, kind of breakfast juice with the bits. I was like, do you know what? It's just not focusing. 1 sec. And I'm a little game on the DS for a little bit. I finished the level I'm on. So I'm playing through the LEGO Indiana Jones game. Speaking of which, we're getting closer. I'm just waiting for that seller. So every couple of days he updates his inventory, so I'm just going to make sure he's not got any cool other indie figs I want. Then I'm going to place an order. We're finally going to get that Molaram figure, which is great. Because he was the one, like, when I set out to buy all of them, he was the one I was going, alright, I'll try and get him last. But I was like, now I've seen the opportunity arise and the fact that he could go up in value, I'm more than happy to pay 40, because for all we know, in a week he could be worth 100. For some reason, everyone goes nuts buying Molaram. But because the new Indiana Jones movie sucked, which, if you've not seen the movie, I don't recommend seeing it personally. Just wait till there's clips on YouTube and then watch the clip from like the first kind of 10-20 minutes. That's good, but nothing else in it really is. But because that movie didn't do well, I don't think there's a high interest in LEGO Indiana Jones right now among fans or anything, so I mean, that's just my theory to why, but I mean, there could be other reasons. I know I left a page in the booklet if LEGO will make any more figures. I'm not optimistic that they will. Personally, I'm not. Personally, I don't see them, doing any more. I mean, who knows, the theme might pop up again here and there every kind of 10 to 15 years, but even that, I think, is a stretch. But anyway, I'm going to go now. It means I can have space to record tomorrow's intro before I do the merging. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow I will try and make longer than these, but hey, I feel like I got pretty good with the length recently, so yeah.